Picture this. 40,000 years ago, somewhere in a cave that smells like wet rock and burnt fat, a guy named, let's call him Grog, is staring at a blank wall. No canvas, no paintbrush store, no tutorial videos, just stone, shadows, and way too much free time after the mammoth hunt. Grog scratches his head, looks at the wall, and thinks, this wall needs something. He has no idea he's about to start something that will outlast everyone he's ever met. And just like that, art history begins, with boredom and a really big wall. First problem, paint didn't exist. So early humans became accidental chemists. They crushed up red and yellow ochre, basically colorful dirt, mixed it with water, spit, or animal fat, and boom, paint. Was it Pinterest-worthy? Maybe not. But it stuck to walls, and that's really all the reviews that mattered back then. No quality control, no returns, just vibes. For brushes, they got creative, and a little gross. Chewed sticks, frayed plant fibers, or clumps of fur tied to a twig worked surprisingly well. Some artists skipped tools entirely and just used their fingers, smearing pigment directly onto stone like a toddler with a juice box and zero supervision. Efficient? Yes. Hygienic? Let's not go there. Somehow it still produced masterpieces. But the real game changer? Blowing pigment through hollow bones or reeds like a prehistoric airbrush. Cave painters would press a hand against the wall and blow colored powder around it, leaving a perfect outline. Thousands of years before spray paint cans, someone basically invented stencil art using lung power and a bone straw. No instructions, no manual, just a happy accident that worked. Lighting was its own nightmare. These caves were pitch black. No windows, no skylights, nothing. So artists worked by the flickering glow of animal fat lamps and torches, which meant every painting session came with a side of smoke inhalation and squinting. Imagine doing detailed artwork while your only light source is also slowly trying to set your eyebrows on fire. Health and safety hadn't been invented yet either. Some caves required crawling through narrow tunnels just to reach the canvas, dragging lamps, pigment, and tools behind them. So before any painting even started, the real challenge was simply not getting stuck halfway through a rock crevice. Ancient art required cardio, flexibility, and a high tolerance for cramped spaces. The commute alone deserved its own cave painting. And yet, despite working in near darkness with smoke in their eyes, these artists captured horses, bison, deer, and lions with incredible movement and detail. Some figures even used the bumps and curves of the rock itself to add depth, proof that ancient humans understood shading and perspective long before those were even words. They were basically working in 3D before anyone agreed on what that meant. Why did they do it? Nobody knows for sure, and honestly that's the fun part. Some researchers think it was about hunting magic. Paint the animal, maybe improve your odds tomorrow. Others think it was storytelling, record keeping, or even early religious ritual. And some experts simply shrug and say, maybe people just liked making cool stuff. Humans haven't changed that much. We just upgraded our walls to phone screens. Then there's the human handprints. Stencils left on walls all over the world, from France to Indonesia. Some belong to children. Picture a parent thousands of years ago lifting up their kid so they could leave a tiny handprint on a cave wall. Maybe the kid was proud. Maybe the kid just wanted to touch the wet paint. Either way, it's basically the world's oldest look what I made moment. These artworks weren't quick doodles either. Some paintings were layered over centuries. Different generations adding new animals, new handprints, new symbols to the same wall. Nobody asked permission. Nobody erased what came before. They just kept adding. It's like an ancient group chat that never got deleted, just kept getting new messages stacked on top of old ones. And despite zero formal art school, no Wi-Fi tutorials, and definitely no eraser, these paintings survived for tens of thousands of years. Stone, pigment, and a stable cave environment did what no save button ever could. No backups, no cloud storage, just dumb luck and good geology. Somehow, Grog's wall doodle outlasted entire civilizations. So next time you doubt your own creativity, remember, ancient humans made masterpieces with dirt, spit, bones, and firelight. No Wi-Fi, no art store, no instructions, and definitely no undo button. If they could turn a cave wall into a timeless gallery while crawling through tunnels and breathing smoke, you can probably figure out that report you've been putting off. Probably.